Today we are here to mark and oppose the rotten deal that the British government made with the Rwandan government. Today we are here outside the Rwandan embassy, quite rightly protesting against this dictatorial regime. Already my brothers and sisters down there protesting out, laid out the character of the current Rwandan regime and the undemocratic nature and the people, what people face inside Rwanda. It's not a country of democracy. It's not a refugee-friendly country. It's a poor place where refugees are constantly created every single day. And the British government is sending refugees who are coming here to 4,000 miles away to Rwanda. This is such a rotten, blatantly racist deal. And this is done by a daughter of an Ugandan family and Priti Patel. We want a public debate. Is it discussed in the public, Verena, about what is this deal means? What it actually is? Did you get a permission from the British working class? Not in our name, we say that it is done behind the doors in a done by the racist Tories. There is no public debate in terms of how these refugees are created. Where is the money is spent on? In what way this money is spent on? Why this particular deal? Is it going to control the immigration for Britain? Of course not. There are a lot of rich people coming. A lot of Russian oligarchy still making money and from the British working class. There is a border. There is no border for the rich people. There are calculated immigration is allowed. It's not about border control. It's about selling to the British working class a rotten deal saying we are in control of things. You are not really. You are attacking the most vulnerable people. The refugees are victims of war created by the British imperialism and rest of the Western governments, etc. The refugees are victims of the poverty and all the things are contributed by this government. Let's have a public debate how these refugees are created. Only last week, about several refugees died in the sea fleeing from Africa. A few days ago, there is a report in the news about tens of thousands of people in number of African countries moving into the refugee camps. Refugee camps are created across Africa, in Asia, on a daily basis. People are created enormous amount of refugees. How can you contribute to that? Create another refugee camp in that rotten place and then funded by us. What we need is to solve the crisis. How do we solve the crisis? We have to bring this government down. We have to really bring this government, who famously, the predecessor of Boris Johnson, said famously that they will end the human rights culture, and then Priti Patel is contributing towards it. This is one of the worst, blatantly racist deals they have ever done. We say to the Rwanda, drop the deal. This dictator, we demand to this government, but the main blame should be put on the British government. This needs to be stopped immediately. How can these people who are victims of war, victims of torture, victims of various things, various atrocities, are sent back into a rotten place to live in that place? They don't come here through the massive, horrendous journey to be sent back into another rotten place. They come here to have a freedom, enjoy a normal way of living, etc., etc., which does not exist. However, this is a situation is created by the British government. We say this is undemocratic. The law must be cracked. We need a public debate. Let's take it to the public and let's see what they say in generally. We do not accept this deal done behind the doors by the Tory government.
ஒடுக்குமுறைகளுக்கு எதிரான எமது ஊடக பயணத்தில் இணைய எதிர் மீடியா சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யுங்கள்.